Oh my God, 28.
Bigger than you.
Bigger than me.
Legacy.
Blasphemous that we forgot.
Yes.
Oh my God. Hello, everyone.
Y'all know what we talking about.
Y'all know vibes.
How y'all doing? It's Aquarius season. A bitch is doing her thing.
Welcome to Soul Palate, guys. Another episode.
We're here again. I'm so excited. I'm so
and
excited.
It's Kapri's birthday. Well, not exactly her birthday yet.
I mean, pretty much. You know,
shit. February has started.
It's given my birthday.
Therefore, a Preezy was born.
Period, y'all. Which is great because this gives a 6-month anniversary to our show.
Son of a bitch. We did release what around my birthday?
Oh, yeah, right before your birthday,
Right
like on the 7th.
Birthday. Let's give it 6 months.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Half a cycle around the sun.
Come on now, we're doing the damn thing.
So it's Kapri's birthday and it's our half birthday as a podcast.
It is, and
So
it's also her
sorry.
half birthday.
Audience, can you please grab the champagne out of the freezer? Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm about to have a Prosecco bomb in there.
Oh, what?
I put Prosecco in the freezer. I mean, freezer, Mom, freezer. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, welcome to Soul Palate,
We
y'all.
got bubbles.
Soul Palate.
Yes.
Is 2 black women tasting spirits.
Hello.
Normalizing the black and brown palate.
Yes, it is.
While talking about current events in the beverage industry and around the world.
Absolutely.
No, not on the table, Toots. I just needed it in the fridge. Thank you so much. I just didn't want it to freeze. Look, y'all know vibes. Okay.
It's
today,
celebratory. Yes.
we're tasting whiskey.
Yes.
Go figure, right? But it's a thing per usual. So
I'm excited.
yeah, we're doing the ASW lineup. So ASW is a whiskey distillery in Atlanta, Georgia, right in the middle of downtown. They make a really great whiskey. They do all pot stills. And yeah, we've got a very diverse kind of lineup from them today. So I'm excited.
I don't think I've gone through all these. I'm really excited about this. I'm so
I know you
happy.
haven't tried the Space Hide.
What do we have here tasting
It's,
today?
Our little snackies. Let me show our viewers. Got some little snacks that we're going to be tasting with the whiskey.
That's
It's
amazing.
Like the perfect combination.
Yes.
So I got some sea salt turbinado dark chocolate covered almonds.
Okay, awesome.
And then some chocolate truffles, some cocoa truffles.
Ooh.
So, yes.
I love it.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite snacks in the world. Like when I'm drinking whiskey, is to have like an almond with it. Or ever since I discovered these truffles that have been in my face this whole time at Trader Joe's, though they need to be giving me a bag because I talk about chocolate.
I mean, yeah, honestly. We gonna figure it out.
Facts.
Period.
Stop saying y'all names. Start saying. But the cocoa truffles, bang. So
That's what's up. I'm so excited about this.
Snackies for the birthday.
Yeah. So what are we? First, we sipping what?
First, we are sipping. So this is one of the bourbons.
Okay.
So we start with 2 bourbons, then we go into 3 different malt expressions.
Okay. Do I need to get my water drops?
Oh, you know what? I actually brought water drops. Audience. Water dropper in there.
We need this all the time. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay.
It's like when Kevin Hart had white hand on his coat, his balls shut.
So is this special source water?
Huh? No, just
Okay.
filtered water for my fridge.
You know, just sourcing
It's
hot.
sourced from my house, honey. Audience, can you please not mess with the lights?
I cannot. Oh gosh, y'all. I hope y'all have as much fun as we do today, because I'm just happy. First off, I just want to say some of my favorite people, my favorite people are in the room right now, and I'm I have so much joy right now. So thank y'all for coming. Yes. Gregory Fleming, Danae Jones Reed. Yes. Mama Anissa Jones. Okay. All right. So yes, they are all here right now. and I'm overjoyed. So I hope y'all have as much fun as we do today.
Fun day.
Okay, so
this first one that we're sipping is ASW Fiddler the Soloist. So they've got 3 Fiddler expressions. One of them is Fiddler Unison, which is their 90 proof bourbon. And this one is the Fiddler Soloist, which is I think 100 proof. This is their 100 proof. And then we've also got the Fiddler Georgia Heartwood, which is what we'll be drinking next.
Sure, awesome. Sorry, audience, can you also close the windows? I'm sorry, this is the last thing, I swear. I should have did this before. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, so a smidge about Soloist. Fiddler Soloist Straight Bourbon is ASW's own in-house high malt bourbon that they distill by hand in their traditional double copper pot stills.
Awesome.
The mash is 56% corn, 44% various malts, including malted rye, wheat, oats, and barley.
Wow.
100 proof. Ooh, yum.
I know, honestly.
It smells so good, I'm stuck on the scent.
It smells nutty to me. It's giving walnut?
I was going to say, it's not hazelnut. What is it? Yeah, maybe walnut. Almost like roasted walnut, though, because walnuts, when you smell them raw, they're not, it's not very pungent.
No, it's true.
But
exactly.
This is really pronounced walnut, so almost like oven roasted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe pecan.
And caramel for me,
caramel.
Yo, that's true. Mm-hmm. Corn is definitely coming through.
Yeah, it's giving Barry White from the bag.
Maybe like a corn cake-ish type of thing.
Huh. In the back, maybe not from the back. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me.
Shit.
Little
shit. But the corn cake.
Honey, I'm getting caramel. I'm getting corn cake.
Yeah. I don't even know if I've ever had a corn cake before, but it's giving corn cake.
Not very often.
Yeah. All right.
Very different on the palate. I think I actually want water in this.
Okay. It went through lots. It ended very dark chocolate, dark roasted coffee.
Definitely roasted coffee for sure.
Wow.
It's definitely giving that coffee that's
woo!
Been heated up.
It's good though. I like this. It's so funny. I was pouring shots of whiskey the other day. I was like, wow, I don't even be drinking nothing dark no more. A bitch be really on her gin shit.
I am not great with shots of whiskey.
Yeah, no.
It almost has to be a pickleback for me to be able to do a shot. I like to sip whiskey, so trying to take it as a shot is just not
a lot.
It seems a little unclassy to shoot a whiskey.
I used to do it. I used to shoot whiskey, going. And now I'm just wow.
I had a few
whiskey shot,
bourbon infused nights that I couldn't remember.
Do you smell that dill?
Flashes. You said dill?
Yeah. Now the water's in there. Am I tripping? Something very herbaceous happening.
I'm definitely getting herbaceousness. I don't even know if I would have called out dill right away. It's yummy.
Wow, the water. Wow. Now I'm getting a little leather. In a very good way.
I'm getting leather. I'm getting orange.
Yeah. Slight vanilla, but not the bean. Does that make sense?
More like extract or
yeah.
The caramel can give you that too. That
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
You're such a peach.
You for real though.
So our ketchup. Happy birthday, Bree!
Thanks you. Thanks.
So I actually have for our ketchup some self-reflective questions.
Okay.
To ask you in celebration of your birthday.
Wow, this is so fun. Okay.
Questions that people recommend you ask yourself around your birthday.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna do a few.
Here we go.
First one.
Okay.
What do you like about your life?
What I like about my life is that I have people around me that are intentionally here. I am no longer being around people for who they seem to be or clout or, like I feel like I should be around them. Like I really have people around me right now that have worked to be around me and I'm working to be in their lives. And has been constantly a eye opener for me of how you should do relationships. And it's very new for me. And types of things like that. So that's what I love about my life. I also love that I am really living in a passion of mine. I see so many people who aren't able to find
Typically, this is why an audience sits. Yeah, our audience both ran into the goddamn ring light like it was a fly trap. Just to give y'all some context on what's taking place here.
What? You don't want to sit?
It's that kind of day.
You're hot. I know it's hot in here. You also use my room if you want. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Back to what she likes about her life.
I'm living in my passion. Like a lot of people don't get to find their passion. They don't get to. I see it in my family. I see it in people that I, bump into where it's just kind of like we are. No, child. We are, just moving along, trying to find things to do, just trying to keep up with life. And I'm happy that I was able to find something that I really want to be in and has no peak, right? Our industry has no peak, so I can constantly learn. I can constantly grow.
Constantly pivot and reinvent and
yes.
do all the things.
Yes.
Love it. Okay. What goals did you accomplish this year?
So it's two.
Past birth.
Okay. Oh, last year.
Yes.
Okay. I spoke at my first conference. Well, two. I was able to do. We did Tales Online, yes. And then BCB. That was a huge goal. We made Chocolate Best national than ever. It got so much recognition that past year. I'm working at a bar that has fucking health insurance, so that's a fucking goal.
Yes.
I traveled out of the country twice last year. Yeah, twice. I did Puerto Rico and I did out of mainland, and then I went to Toronto. Oh shit, 3 times last year. Then I did Aruba, then I did Toronto. You're right.
Yes. Girl, you be out here.
I'm trying to. We're gonna try this year again, okay? And then, yeah, traveling out of the mainland is a goal for me every year, and if I can do it 3 to 4 times. And then I made it to New Orleans last year, and I'm like,
that's the one that I didn't get to check off my list.
Shout out to Ray for bringing me on in April. He's amazing. And I need to call him. But yes.
Love it. How did you add value to other people's lives this year?
I find these questions hard because you can always, you can know, but always just like you hope you know. Mm-hmm. I hope that I was a huge support system for a lot of people. I know that I am constantly going through issues where, I need to step back and disappear. But I hope that in my time that I could be very supportive, a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on. I think one way that I definitely was big for people's lives is Chocolate's Best. Always constantly helps me to be able to help people just recognize the joy in this industry and, just taking those calls for people that need mentorship, questions, connections. Like I can actually listen, if it's just here, everybody meet. Yep. I can do that for you. I hope that I was great for my mom this past year, just like being a little bit more open to speak to her and speak with her.
I think so. I mean, in my years so far being friends, I don't even know how many years now. It's like 3. Are we approaching 4? But
we're approaching 4, I believe. Yeah.
I think this past year you've definitely been more vocal just about your intentions with your relationship with your mom.
Yes.
So I definitely think if that was your goal, I think you've.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
She hit me up the other day, which is random. And she's just like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing great."
Yes, it's nice to get a how you doing check in from your mom.
It is really nice. So, Yeah. Impactfulness. I mean, for DC, I'm doing everything. I'm just playing.
You doing a lot in the city, child.
Look, child. No, I really appreciate the people that come and visit the city, and they're always like, "Oh, wow!" Like, you know, I heard that I needed to meet you if I came to DC, and I'm like, I want that to be like, I hear legacy there, and that's really awesome. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, last one.
Okay.
If you had no limitations, including financial, what would you be doing with your life right now?
Child, not living here in the fucking States.
I feel you. No, me too.
I would be in the Caribbean.
My goal is to definitely live out the country.
I would have 2 homes, 2 seasonal homes.
Me too.
What I would really be doing in my life is traveling everywhere, giving educational spirit courses. I would be tasting the spirits that I've never tasted before, and then I would be distilling.
Native stuff.
Yeah,
like just travel just for the sake.
And I would also be distilling. I think there's gonna come a time where that's gonna be so joyful for me to go through the process of literally the land to glass, and I'm very, very excited for that coming. Oh, if I had no money, I'd be doing it already. I mean, if I had all the money.
You're doing it like right now.
I'd be
doing
it right
if I had no money, I'd be doing it already. That was a Freudian slip.
Is there a point that you have so much money that you feel like you have no money? I don't know if that makes any sense, but
where we have so much money, it's just
you just don't think about it.
Yeah, you just don't even.
It's not money. It's just.
That's wealth.
It's just.
It's giving wealth.
Yeah. Come on now. Bless them.
These are good questions.
These are good questions. We should save these.
I'm gonna do one more.
We need it. Okay. We need these all the time.
Question. Let's see.
This is giving. I was drunk last night. Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, I love this one.
Okay. All right. What's the next one? Ooh.
Oh wait, no. Hold on. Was that the one that I wanted? There's 2 different lists.
Y'all should hydrate.
Yes.
Y'all, mini me.
You know what? This is one to go. I'll kind of fuse these together.
Okay.
What was your biggest failure last year? What did you learn, and how did it contribute to your growth? There we go. That's a good one.
I think I have 2. I think I have 3. So first one. Oh, and they go in the spans of finances, then friendships, and then family. Okay. Financially, okay, all right. It's so chocolatey. Mm-hmm. I do the whole thing. Okay.
Yep. Pop it in there. Take your sip.
Oh.
Take your sip, girl. You need both.
Oh. It's melting on my.
It's your glass. Ain't nobody gonna charge you for it.
Y'all should never drink whiskey without truffles ever again. My God.
I'm telling you.
Whoa.
Just wait till I'm curating my tasting experiences.
Whoa, what? I need that label. Oh, I need to buy those. Okay. I love chocolate.
With my check, Trader Joe's, with my check.
Hold on. Check.
Talking to y'all.
Period.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. All right. Okay. So. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Cute. So. One failure I would say is not understanding how just payment works for corporate people, right? Like I really needed to do that to better timeline my life. So like I'm still trying to learn this lesson of like, one, writing my own contracts to give people, writing contracts for my organizations to give people, like contracts, and the way of understanding how that really helps to guide certain situations, so you're not like running after people, so you're not saying like, oh, why didn't you do that, or why didn't I do that, or why didn't like all these uncertain things, business wise and just financially. It just really just was a lot last year, I think, and I'm like going to do better this year for sure. So I just hate the feeling of like, is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen?
Well, this is how Blake said it. Usually, the person who's drafting up or providing the contract initially, that's who has the upper hand or is usually primarily in their benefit or whatever. So it helps to already have your contract ready to go.
Right.
It's ready to sit. Otherwise, you're waiting for them to tell you the terms instead of just establishing
exactly
terms from the gate.
Exactly. And I know I don't like living on other people's terms. Like that is like a huge thing for me.
I keep a template.
So, child.
I plug and play all day.
We're talking about failures.
Yes, you were saying
I had 3.
There was a professional one, there was a friend one, there was a family one.
I'm gonna go to my family one. I let my sister down last year. I felt like I let her down in a way of I handled a certain situation very poorly, in my opinion, and I've talked to her about this. And it helped that Ma's words got to me when I was explaining it to you all. It's just, I should, and my dad kind of cursed me out.
Yeah,
but
you see, like I curse you out, I forget.
And okay, so it really was just, you gotta be there. Gotta be there for them. Yeah. And I definitely made it clear that I didn't want to be, which was the wrong move to make. And, it's something that I feel that still needs to be mended. I don't know if it ever will be. I think it was, it just feels a big chunk of a direction that we've never been in before. Like we've never been in the direction of like, I'll never see you, speak to you again. And I definitely took it that far for reasons. That's not like, don't like now child. Like there was it wasn't out of nowhere. I'm not doing that. But
those type of moments I think are, you break something down and build it back up. Right?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Maybe something had to come to a head for y'all to take your space, reflect, come back.
Right.
Clear on what y'all want. Because at that point you're both intentionally showing up,
yes,
in a different space.
So
I think as long as you stay intentional about it coming back together, neither one of you need to force each other,
right?
Obviously. So,
and I think
be natural.
I think this is definitely like the years that we are in are growing and growing years, right? She's about to turn 27 this year. I'm turning 29 this year. Like these are times of like us entering a new decade, and we're gonna see. I mean, like, I don't know. Honestly, I would not be able to live without my sister. Like, y'all would probably like, where's Kapri? Oh, in my home, depressed. No, but I love my sissy.
Exactly why y'all are gonna come
together,
so
I love her so much.
Exactly
Damn, I forgot my third one was, but friendship wise, I'm just thinking about like there was something.
You feel like you failed in some of your friendships, or...
Not friendships in exactly.
Okay.
Because I feel like that was my biggest growth last year. Mm-hmm. In terms of the people that are closer to me. I guess I wouldn't say friendships. What I meant by, okay, now I know what I'm talking about. Just like, I think this is now more about me, actually. Where
it all circles back to like ourselves.
Yeah, where I just feel as though I need to stop allowing myself open to dumbass motherfuckers. And so what I mean by this is that I am over, and I need to figure this out, because what I am is an honest person. I am honest to the T when you come to me. I don't, maybe I need practices of like, I should like allow these parts of myself to come out when, I connect with people. But I connect with people very easily. And because of that, I find myself in very sad moments when they aren't the same after a few weeks, a few months, and different things like that. And
it can feel like a lot when you give your full self from the gate.
Yeah.
And people are like, if people like that, it will be attracted to that. But because they're incapable of reciprocating, they'll retreat. Once it comes time to reciprocate, they retreat because they can't meet you where you are.
That's it.
Church.
That's literally
and then
it.
You feel drained after because it's like, damn, I haven't been.
D was there every time. I was like, I'm so tired of this. I'ma just get back in my hole, and then I'm back out my hole, and then I'll be back in my hole, and then I'll be back out my hole, and then I'll be back in my hole. I meant. I think that was a failure for me, and is something that I would really like to figure out for myself this year on how to engage with people in a way that's more navigating, if that makes any sense. Not just like
who's worthy of
and that, and just like also just like you don't have to say that part, Kapri, or just like like let's see, like let's just
feel
watch
them
it
out
work
first.
Yeah,
I like that.
So I think that was 3, but I feel like there was something else, and I lost it.
Well, if it comes back to you, just just start it.
I will.
Okay.
Woo!
So that was our catch-up question.
Yes, I love those. I love self-reflection.
I love conversation questions. Like stuff that we start talking about stuff. I love questions like that.
I'll be in my house talking to myself about it.
Girl, yeah, me too.
Oh, you should have been there. Watching Disney movies. And Kanto, first off, if you haven't seen Encanto, it's amazing. And Kanto had me like that because it's like a passing of the matriarchy. So, in a way of older generations being about keeping the image, when your younger generations are coming in and being like, this is traumatizing, fucked up, we need to fix this type of shit. And it was that really literally broke the house.
Maintain order.
That's why it was amazing. And the songs are great. Huh? Yeah, but that was about patriarchy, and that nigga was fucked up. The nigga that they thought was his daddy, and then you ever seen Coco?
Illegitimate fathers and things.
Oh yeah, y'all need to see Coco because Coco makes me cry every time. Every time.
The last Disney movie I saw was Moana.
Oh great, Moana! I love Moana. I watch that probably once a month. Oh yeah, I watch once. Oh, yeah.
Moana was great.
I understand why you're not watching Disney movies, but
I like Disney movies, but I'm saying my mom is not watching Disney movies. She ain't got no kids that's watching Disney movies.
Yes.
Anymore, way past
I love me a little Disney Pixar. Okay.
Girl,
I watched some.
Did you watch Soul?
I did.
Okay. Soul was good. Soul was good. Did y'all see the think pieces that were coming out looking for a way to be upset about the fact that the soul thing, like that the black man
turned into something else?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You didn't like it either.
I still don't. I actually haven't seen all of it. When I saw the previews, I was mad. I mean, I understand it's probably because it's a soul, it turned into something else.
Yeah.
I don't care because it's still the fact that even to this day, and I love Coco, I love Encanto, but these are movies of other cultures that no one turned into anything else.
Yeah. No, I got the point of it.
So we got Princess and the Frog. We got Soul. We got Will Smith just did a thing where he was a motherfucking bird. Like, I mean,
first of all, how dare you?
Tell me pick a animated black movie where they're not changing. That's the problem. That's it. Like, yeah, it could be the soul that it was just like, oh, soul is a thing. But yeah, but like, like, no, the fact that you can't just keep a black person as a black person the whole time be really cute. Where I thought Encanto got really close because it was Afro Latin in that movie, and you could see the different shades, and it was beautiful. But we're still not getting, like it's close, but it ain't there. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I still haven't seen Soul all the way through. Give that. I'm gonna do it.
It was good. It's still a good watch, and he does come back to life at the end. So he's back in his beautiful black body.
It's like they always come back because we always bounce back. Period.
Sorry, spoiler alert. My bad.
Well, hold on. That's years now.
I'm trying to give you. I ain't want to spoil it for you.
Oh, child. I'm okay with that.
But,
I'm okay.
No, it's still good.
Because usually I don't like spoilers, but
spoilers don't spoil it for me.
I'm changing.
I'm one of those control freaks that likes to know what's gonna happen at the end.
I know.
That lets me know if I'm gonna continue to watch.
I hate that.
If somebody I don't want to die is gonna die, I'm not watching it. Because then I'm gonna watch it and be pissed for what? Be pissed at your product for what? Why am I putting myself through the stress?
Bruh.
Now my emotions up and down on a goddamn roller coaster. I find out that who I'm rooting for is gone.
That's true.
So,
But sometimes knowing the end makes it
You
better.
want me to watch it all the way through? 'Cause if I don't like the outcome, I'm not watching.
That's true. I don't like spoilers. Don't spoil it for me. Unless I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it because she's like, you ain't gonna watch this. I'm like, you right. Greg did the same thing. You ain't gonna watch this. Yeah, you're right.
I talk to her about what happens in Power because she don't care either.
I don't give a fuck. I actually rather hear Power from Greg and D than watch it. It's like, oh shit, for real? Damn, that's crazy.
I was full Power for y'all today because it was good. Both episodes.
Yeah, like, yeah. Just tell what's going on,
Don't tell me Power before I watch it now. That's one of them shows. Don't spoil it for me.
That's real.
Because I want to do the up and down. I want to go up and down with the emotions and things.
That's real.
I trust 50 to give me a good outcome at this point. He has earned our
50 Cent petty ass.
I believe.
Petty.
In terms of the way he writes out his.
If he was in my
shows.
life, I'd probably be punching him in the chest all the time.
Oh God, he's a cancer man, of course.
Oh, that's what it is.
No shade, y'all. Please continue to listen.
I'm sorry. It is Cancer Men. One of them is my best friend, and I actually have a very big bone to pick with his ass, and he knows it. Lavelle.
Hey, Lavelle.
We get to that later. We'll get to that later, because he getting on my nerves right now. I'll tell y'all later. It's not like that. It's just...
I know, because I know you love Lavelle, so...
I love him.
I know it can't be that deep.
He keep acting like I don't.
Chad, that's that cancer shit.
I know!
That's that
Fucking
cancer shit.
making me want to throw a table. All right.
On that note,
Right. Second sip.
It's ASW Fiddler Georgia Heartwood Bourbon. So this is 2 of the 3 Fiddler expressions. Fiddler Heartwood Bourbon begins with the same foraged high wheat mash bill as the Fiddler Unison Bourbon. They then finish it on hand harvested charred Georgia white oak heartwood staves that they hand charred and placed in the barrels for a final few months of maturation. Ooh.
Okay.
And this is 120.6 proof. So you're gonna want your water.
Yep. 120.6.
I might pre-dilute this for the smelling.
I know it says high wheated, but it's giving me popcorn.
Ooh.
Buttered popcorn? No one
That
else?
might be the corn influence.
Maybe, yeah.
One more draw.
Thank you.
I'm about to
Yes.
have a soundboard soon.
I know. I'm gonna start shouting.
Y'all gonna hear our slurps a little louder. Pause.
No, for real though. Someone was like,
definitely still
we're
smell it.
low key ASMRing on this podcast.
I love
So
it. So I'm an
you're
ASMR
welcome.
lovers. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
It's very buttery.
Okay, cool. So we are getting that butter.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of pepper, maybe white.
White pepper. It's white.
But that's
That's
like
the most that I get.
okay. That's what I was about to say. That's
White pepper and butter popcorn.
oh something. Oh, Flora made it happen.
The deal that you
Okay, so that's maybe what it is. Herbaceousness.
a pickle.
Is it giving
You're
you a
right. Yes.
Yes.
Dill pickle is there. Pickle juice, pickle back.
It's giving pickleback shots.
Oh, and something grassy just happened for me.
Corn, pickling.
So popcorn, pickleback,
Oh,
and white pepper.
oh, I'm loving it actually.
Yeah.
Something. Oh,
As you smell.
giving a field of something. All right, here we go.
Okay. Maybe it's the field of corn. The husks.
Wow, the dill picker is right there.
Could be husky. Ooh, it's actually smooth.
I was gonna say that heat isn't not as hot as the proof would make you assume. Look at the legs of that one.
It's giving me cocoa powder.
Yeah, definitely dry cocoa.
Yeah.
And it's what is it giving me in the middle here? I'm lost for the word right now. What is it? Something smoky. Maybe it's giving me. Maybe it's back to that leather. Because it's something making me salivate.
Something barbecue-y.
Yeah. Maybe
Something-
that's those staves.
Yeah. Like on a grill, the char though. Anything that comes off, it could be your shrimp, it could be your chicken, whatever that char that comes off of there, your vegetables.
So char off the grill.
Yeah.
Grill char.
If that makes any sense.
Love it. Love to narrow it down.
That's what it's giving.
Let's give it pickles, popcorn, and grill char.
Ooh.
Okay.
Woo!
That's a pour for you.
Yes.
Almond with this one.
Yes, love. Yes, love. Like, with it or not. First off, I would love if y'all could send us y'all with it or not. What do you want us to? What do you all want us
to say we with
to
or
think
not?
about? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. Call to action.
Absolutely not. Okay, sorry. The question is, do you need to be friends or personally like everyone you make money with? Actually, I love this. Actually, pursuing clients that already work with someone you know. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was good. I was watching that real estate show I've been telling you about.
Yeah.
And it prompted the question. So that's where that stemmed from.
I'm in between. I have a with it and I have a not with it too.
Okay.
The personally like one is hard for me. I need to actually personally like you. If I know of you, like if we are in a, okay, you know what? Actually, I'll put this in. This might be fucked up. I'll put this differently. If you are black or a black woman, I do hold different standards. I know that's fucked up, but not standards in a way, just more of like, wow, I thought we could really connect and talk this out. Where I expect certain levels of stupidity and dumbassness and shit from, and disrespectful and all these things, and just not understanding or reading the room from white people. I really expect them to.
I see what you're saying.
Does that make sense?
Let's reword it. So
yes, let's reword this.
You had a higher expectation for and hold in higher regard your potential business relationships with other black women.
Yes, because I want them to
so
work.
So excited. Business in the same space.
Yes.
That it's like, of course we should be able to.
This is gonna fucking work.
Things, but I've definitely learned that it's in every goddamn race, ethnicity, or whatever. Not everybody gonna like everybody. Yeah.
White people don't disappoint me.
Coin, honey.
White people can't disappoint me because I already expected it. when it comes to working with black people, black women, and black all of us, yeah. I'm like, I have such
There's
of like,
that
it always drops me so far down that I'm just like,
yeah, it sucks when you're disappointed because
and then after that, if I'm disappointed, I ain't ever working with you again.
Yeah.
Period. Because I already know what it is. Yeah. So, if that makes,
for me, it's like I don't necessarily personally like you, right? Because I've worked with a couple people. I don't know if I necessarily like them. I might be on the fence about them, but if I don't like how you carry your business, I don't like how you carry yourself. I don't like if just I'm falling back and observing you. If what I observe in those moments is just not, it doesn't gel with me, or it doesn't really align with how I carry myself, then I'm just falling all the way back. And I would prefer to not even work with you.
Period.
Because I can't really be fake about it. Like, this is a very...
Exactly.
Our industry is also very personable, right? Like,
exactly.
In people's faces, relationships really matter. Like, creating an experience and a vibe and stuff like that kind of comes with the territory when you're in the beverage industry, period. Because it doesn't matter what facet of it you're in at that point.
Period.
We all are social people. So, yeah, that aspect of likability really does matter. Now, it's the people who are able to just pretend they like everybody that wind up going further, because it's like, you never know if they really like you or not. They're just in your face, smiling and cheeks, and yes.
I hate it.
That's great. I mean, thank God.
I mean, the amount of people. Yeah.
We need those people.
I guess.
Yeah, because those people still kind of kick in the door a little bit.
That's true.
They kind of kick in the door.
You're right.
For the real ones to slither through.
Because if it's up to me, I ain't kicking no doors.
If it's up to me liking you and being there, or not liking you and being able to pretend that I do, then I'm sorry. That door is going to remain closed.
You're right.
Out the window.
You're right.
And throw a rock through that bitch.
I mean, honestly, what I did is I built a townhouse next to your place and I knocked the wall down. I didn't even go through the door. It was just, I just knocked this down.
I was about to say, if it's not by choice, it's by force. That's what happened.
I just knocked it down. That's it. That's not. Look.
That's that.
Jenga stack, gone. Has anyone ever done? Have you ever done it? I've never done that. I would never fuck with anybody's Jenga game.
No,
That's
I've
fucked up.
never played. Is that the? That's the one you pull the.
Well, D don't play games, so let's. D
D
is not a game person.
Started playing games. Okay, I'm getting into it. Monica has beaten me down to a pulp now. Where I've
Yes, they're strategic.
and I play games.
They can apply to your life also.
They can. And it's actually not so bad after a shot or two. So I'm like, okay, fine.
It's engaging.
Because I'm too intense at first.
We're gonna have to play Jenga.
From the beginning.
It's true.
Like I have seen victory already.
It's true.
So. See, I don't care what it is. I care if I win. I don't care.
I love it.
The prize can be a guillotine. I won't care. Not lose it to you hoes.
I love playing
Not
games.
doing it.
I'm a competitive bitch. I love it. Let's go. Let's go.
It's become more fun. I'm learning to find the fun in competition.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. But yeah, you did sports.
It's like, yes, and it was intense every time.
Yes.
Lacrosse was not for fun; it was for blood. You're hitting these bitches with a stick.
Yeah. Could women lacrosse be
We
physical?
can't actually hit each other. Like
right?
this. No, but
The boys was fucking.
We have to. Women have to. We have to use our bodies.
Yeah.
We can't use our sticks like men can. They can slap and do all this extra stuff, but they have sticks that are also out to here too.
Right.
So they're trying to check their sticks and all that. So they can do that. We can't, but we can use our bodies though.
Yeah.
So.
Fucking.
And I played offense and defense. But
Okay.
It's more fun.
You
Way
got
more fun.
videos?
I think my granddad does.
I need
He
some
recorded
videos of
my
this.
games and stuff.
Yeah.
I have him pull out the archives.
Yes. Yeah.
I have him pull it
We
out.
need
He's got,
some
like, he's still
lacrosse
got discs.
archives. Wow.
Yes. He's got discs with photos and videos on it. We're gonna have to transfer those to a hard drive. But
There's also
Yes.
old Facebook postings.
is there?
Yeah, like
On my
old.
Probably on my. Yeah.
Always
No,
have
because I deleted my Facebook for a
No,
while
we
after
have
I.
some.
Okay.
We have some.
I love that. I
But
love
yes,
that.
we'll pull out the archives at some point.
But
That was my favorite. Okay, but yes. So now, where are you on pursuing clients that already work with someone you know, not necessarily a friend of yours,
yeah.
someone you know professionally in the same circles or whatever?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually a hardhead when it comes to pursuing.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I like to be asked. Like I'm not a very big hey, like I knew you're doing these things, so like let me no. I can't.
Who are you impersonating with this? Hey, are you doing all this crazy
Like people are always like, you're so great at networking, and I'm like, I'm just me, and like, you know, at this point now, people are like, this is Kapri, she does, blah, blah, blah. And so naturally, people are always like, oh, what I could do, and I'm always like, okay, you know, like the pursuing part is something I'm learning because there are people that I need to like figure out, and then Kareem has been great for me recently, actually.
Oh, yes.
Who's just Mr. Bag.
Mr.
Mr.
Bag.
Bag. He's literally been like, girl, like I pull you up in so many conversations, like I'm just about to start passing stuff to you. And he's been reminding me like, hey, did you reach out to these people? So it's like, I like taking that initiative of being like, this is our opportunities that that fall in line with what I've been thinking about, what I've been talking about. Go for it. So So in that, I am with it in the aspect of like, I feel that people that know me will only hopefully be working with people that I would like, but you know,
always control that.
I can't control that either. I'm not a pursuer.
I'm not a great pursuer.
Yeah, I'm not a pursuer, bitch.
I'm not a great one at that. I'm working on it. But so I have my moments when I have to like really feel
it,
adamant about like there's always something that tells me when to reach out to a person. Or like
I've also gotten so disappointed because of that.
Yes, I have been disappointed very disappointed in pursuing like especially like when trying to pursue like mentorship and stuff like that. Like I'm really disappointed in that regard.
I was just going to say that.
I've also, you know, despite the disappointment or whatever, still pursued other relationships or initiating relationships with certain other people where those responses been great and very helpful and that type of thing.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I've had to learn to get out of my feelings, and you lose 100% of the shots you don't take, child.
Period.
So I just remind myself that closed mouths do not get fed.
Okay, and this.
Not everyone is going to sit there and bring the platter to you, child. Sometimes you gotta just kick that door in, honey.
My reminder happens when I actually take the courage to ask, and it happens, and I'm like, close mouth, don't get fat, girl. Like, you need to do this more often. Y'all been seeing me. Oh, look, I actually learned this from Erica. Put your Cash App on your Instagram. You never know. Like, do these things.
Like, a little generous that day. Sure.
Doing these things, just asking in general, and then when it comes to business wise, really just asking. I've constantly just
A lot of people are like super successful people who just don't care. Like the no's don't affect them.
Yes.
At all. No's have historically affected me.
That's real. That's
And
real.
so I'm working on being better at just no is a word. It's fine. You will not.
It's
die.
disappointment,
You've
though.
Never died from no.
Yeah.
And I also have not died from disappointment. Have I wanted to go and take
No.
a long nap?
Yes.
But I still woke up and didn't die.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I gotta do that to myself. And I was like, okay, well, bitch, did you die? No, you live to ask again. So let's roll over now. Let's get from underneath our weighted blanket.
That's real. That's real.
And yes, very spoiled. But look,
I mean,
on a personal level, I will stay spoiled. But on a professional level, I understand there are still dues to be paid. And questions to be asked.
That's real. I learned a lot from my father where he, like, growing up, I remember two biggest sayings. One is, one thing people can't say about you is that you're ugly, because you're not ugly. You could be big, you could be this, but guess what you could do? You could lose your weight and they could never not be ugly. I was like, oh yeah, they always gonna be ugly. Cool. And I can lose weight. Great. So that was one. And then two, why not ask? It's only a yes or a no. There's a 50-50 chance.
Exactly.
My dad would say that all the time. Just ask.
That
I was like, yeah, you're right.
Because it's
Just
likely as
it's a
someone
50-50
to say
chance.
no, they're likely to say yes.
It's either or. Like, if you know it's either or, you know a no can happen, or you know a yes can happen, more things can happen. Yeah. I'm like, damn, my dad gave me that. So
yes. Well, shouts out to you, Papa.
Dude, it's always gonna be ugly for me. Is they ugly? Yeah.
Is they ugly? I love it.
They ugly.
A great barometer.
Well, they never gonna stop being ugly. You right. Now with plastic surgery, I don't know.
You right. I cannot.
I don't know about plastic surgery. Plastic surgery might be helping motherfuckers now. But you gotta have the brand. You gotta have the brand for that.
Speaking of always gonna be ugly, let's move on to our next topic. Wait, did we close out whether you're with it or not in terms of clients? And okay, but so let's talk hypothetical then real quick.
Let's go hypothetical.
Let's pursue clients like that.
Yeah, we're bad at that. But I am.
Now, do you think that there's a certain etiquette when it comes to, like, if you know that a particular client, it can even be whether it's like a brand or whatever, historically works with like the same like bartender or whatever, like beverage professional, consistently more so than others. Do you feel like that brand or whatever then becomes off limits to want to work with, but do you feel like they become off limits to a certain extent if like you want to do with them the same thing that somebody else has been doing with them? Is it like stepping on someone's toes? Do you think it's fine? It's fair game? It's the brand's choice? We're different people. Even if we're doing the same thing, we're doing it differently. So what does it matter? Like, where do you stand on that?
That is actually a internal fight. I don't look outward. It's an internal fight for me because you know this. I am huge on like, well, if these motherfuckers is doing it, I don't need to do it. You know, like I definitely feel that like, you know, you fill this space, I need to find a space where I can fill. Yeah, you know, so in that aspect, then I think my etiquette is more of just finding where I fit more than being like, I can also do this. Like, I
so-and-so's doing this for you. I
can
also do this.
No. I'm gonna do something that has either the same or more value than what you're already doing. Is how I feel on that aspect of things. And honestly, I'm learning business etiquette. I don't fucking know, right? I'm like literally just trying to, I'm being myself. I'm learning business language. D helps me a lot with like writing and rewording things. Like a bitch just be, I'm just how it is in my head. It's coming out typos and all, and so.
Edit and dwindle and
yeah.
reshift.
Yeah, I've been better at rereading a lot of things, but
you'd be surprised how much you'll catch yourself in, like when you're editing something out if you just read it out loud to yourself.
Oh, that's so real. That's so real.
You have to hear it.
Yeah.
Hear how it sounds to somebody else first.
Yeah, definitely. But in the aspect of that, it's just I think honestly, if you see someone that is if you see someone that's working with someone or a business or a brand where this brand has the opportunity to also have more people either doing something that you can do or like you or, take that opportunity, especially if it's like, like hands out, like give it, take that motherfucking opportunity. Even if you don't know, but you can see this person doing this. If this is a person that you are friends with, ask them how it was, how the situation was, how that is, go for it. I think at the end of the day, we can't, I think this year and beyond, we cannot not go for it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I was reading, what was I reading? I was reading Entrepreneur magazine. Yes, it's one of my ones that I subscribe to that is not beverage related. Everything else is beverage related. I got, Vogue, Essence, Entrepreneur. Not beverage related. Everything else is like chilled, imbibe, wine enthusiast.
Oh, Essence, you reminded me of something. Actually.
But they were saying, don't compete, differentiate, which is essentially what you said.
Yeah.
For what is for you.
Yes.
Not what you can do that's similar to somebody else.
Yes.
Because that works for them because they're them.
Yeah.
What's going to be for me is for me. Because
Exactly.
I'm me.
Exactly.
Can you repeat that?
So,
yeah.
Yes, don't compete, differentiate.
So that's actually a really big part of a business outline model that I just was given. One of the questions is, or a few of the questions are really just about how do you fit in this market? What is unique to bring people to you? And like you have to think about that, especially as an entrepreneur, because if not, when I get back to, sorry, we were talking earlier about the TikTok and being like so much and like overwhelming and all this that is the point, is that everybody's just falling into this big ass pond of the same shit. Trends are, that's what
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now it's affected music.
So,
people are not looking for something.
And to be able to be the original of a trend, you gotta find something that is like you, technically different and also weirdly the same, but different than other people. So yeah, it's that's real. That's real as fuck. Damn. I love that. I love that. I love to think about that, actually. You do, okay, honey. You do. Okay. Yes. Seriously. That's a good Leo trait, though. I feel like Leos do that. They do. The Leos. For me, when I talk about zodiacs, it's just the people I know.
I think everyone bases it off that pretty much.
So, but
how else do you confirm the stuff you read about?
Yeah. So the Leos in my life, like, you all just listen and learn how to ask the questions that are deeper. So I love that.
Yes, I like to get to the soul of stuff. Hey,
period.
Soul ballad.
Hello.
So I did there. Let's do our third sip and then we'll get into your word.
Okay, because it might be a little.
This will be a topic.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to get into it.
And that's what we're about to get into.
Yeah,
we're third sip.
Thanks
for reminding me, keep me on track of what I said, because they was waiting.
You're welcome. Work me like
practice for that one.
Okay, talk to us about this.
You said something ugly. So this one, so now we're into the malts.
I said something.
We're into the single malts now. So this was actually a single barrel release, but I put this one first before the others because it's the least, what's the word that I'm looking for? Because after this, we've got a high peated malt and then a double malt. So I'm starting with the single malt.
I got you.
And so this is the Space Hide Commemorative Scotch Trooper single malt. I ain't reading that whole description of why it's called Space Hide and all that shit. Go to sealbox.com. It's in every description that we ever post on YouTube and on every other platform where you listen to podcasts.
Hilarious.
Go to Steelbox, type in Space High. It'll tell you the whole description of why it's called that. It's commemorating somebody. But I'm going to get into the deets about the whiskey itself.
All the time. Bitch!
You know, we love it,
Okay,
It's so great
That's
bringing
amazing.
it to real life.
It really is.
So the mash bill on this one is 76% Speyside distilling malt and 24%
Wow.
Applewood smoked malt.
Wow.
After taking narrow cuts during distillation and aging the single malt in new oak barrels for the first phase of its maturation, it is then finished in sherry barrels. So it's got a lot going on.
Okay, you said sherry?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was given raisin off bat for me.
Raisin chocolate.
I thought I hit your ass. That was the pillow.
I ain't that. I won, but I ain't that far. I ain't out there yet. It be happening.
Raisin.
Definitely
Chocolate for sure.
Smoke.
Yeah,
Good amount of
but
smoke. And this is actually a good intro
Grass.
to the next malt, so I'm glad I did.
very grassy.
It is very. It's giving.
It's giving
fruit.
me raisinets. Yes.
It's giving raisin.
Oh, raisinets.
Yeah. Herbaceous.
They don't sell those at the movie theaters no more. I'd be wanting some raisinates.
Some raisinettes?
Yeah.
I was never a raisinette girl.
I love that shit.
I don't like snacking on raisins though. I might snack on a raisin if it's on a charcuterie board,
Actually, I don't
You know, they need.
but only during the holidays because I don't like cranberry outside the holidays.
But I'm getting raisinette.
There's actually something fruity here.
Something, but I feel like it's the raisin.
It's more than that.
Something like red fruits of some sort. Yeah. Darker red.
A currant or
Oh, wow. Current really hit when you said that.
Currant. Okay. And you know what? Currant isn't one of those ones I can immediately
No.
call out either.
There's something so grassy about this. Almost,
Maybe it's that space side.
it is a little grassy too. Yeah, I'm getting it. Like summertime, spring.
yes. Oh, God. It's, I've had this before.
Fresh cut grass.
It kind of lingers.
Yeah.
Through the fields
It smells so good.
on a fresh spring day.
And now I'm getting a little, I know this is weird. It might be my hand, but shea butter?
Wipe your hand, smell your arm first and then go back to it. And see if you
Might
still
be
get it.
you. Yeah.
Shea butter, baby. Yeah, that might be you, Pri. No, I'm smelling shea
You
butter
didn't
on
put
that
on
one.
oil, did you? You didn't put on oil.
No. Just shea, African shea butter.
Yes.
There's something so grassy, but it's a specific grassiness that I have to.
Let me try because I'm still
Think
getting
about.
the same notes.
There might be a little cerealness to this too, if that makes any sense. Like
You talking on the palate?
on the nose.
I'm getting down the
I
palate
don't
too,
know if
actually.
it's the water, but it's super soft on the palate. It's forgiving. It's not so harsh.
No, it's not harsh. I didn't really expect it to be harsh. So I forgot to look at the
I
proof
did
on
when
this
I
one,
smelled
but
it. I expected it to be a little harsh.
you definitely get like whatever. See, I'm not super well.
Damn, these are delicious.
I'm not well versed in single malts out of Scotland, but
I need to buy me some. I
whatever
need to buy
the
these bottles.
Speyside distilling malt is giving is very reminiscent to a Scotch.
Blake, I need free bottles. You see, one thing that stays on my shelf is whiskey now, but these are
Your whiskey
so.
lasts.
But child, these are years old now.
Your
But,
definitely lasts. It's the white liquor that don't last.
Okay, you see it dwindling from my shelf. Dwindling. I'm like, I then lost 2 gin bottles. I need 3 more.
3 more.
That's how I feel. One goes
First of all, my mother does not drink her liquor. So why she's talking about something dwindling, I don't know. She will hold on to a bottle. Oh, I bought my 2 gins, but I don't want to open them. I don't. Well, what are you gonna drink then? Why did you get them?
They don't make them anymore.
what?
I understand.
That's real.
That.
That's real.
I understand that, but you still have to sip it.
I'll drink it though. It was made to be drank.
Unless you're about to start a liquor cellar that you're
just keep the bottle.
You're collecting.
Keep the bottle. You keep the look. Listen, we had a Chocolate City's Best barrel, and I still got the empty ass bottle.
I mine too. I barely touched it.
But I drank the whole thing, and I kept the bottle because I'm like, this was a thing.
This was a thing.
It happened.
Okay.
Pandan. Coconut and pandan after I put some water.
Pandan.
Have y'all had pandan before?
What is pandan?
Pandan is might be an Asian leaf of sorts, but it gives this like. It
almost came out because I thought you were about to say Asian lean, child. Too much power. So. When you said Asian leaf, I was like, Asian leaf?
Yeah, Asian leaf.
That was the first word.
A leaf of plants. It's a plant. It's a plant, guys.
Asian leaf. You do pondo.
You finished the word and said leaf. I was like, oh, why did I think leaf? Who are you?
I know a person named Ashleen, and her name is spelled okay, but pandan has it for me. It actually has like the give a Fruit Loop, so it has a weird fruity cereal, grassy nature to it. If that makes any sense.
Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it goes very well with. I've actually been making. Well, I was introduced to the flavor by Deke, who is my bar manager, head bartender at Allegory. And then I've used it, and I've been applying it to different things. It goes very well with coconut. It goes very well with sesame. It goes very well with honey and things like that. For sure. Yeah, so that's what. And the cocktail I'm trying to put on the menu has these notes in it. So it's giving that it's pandan. The dawn of the pond. Pandan.
The dawn of the pond. Oh God. Okay. Pandan. Oh, pandan. I thought I made up the Don part.
No, Pandan.
I wasn't tripping.
Pandan leaf.
I said Don Juan, child.
I have
Don. That's what it's getting.
Actually,
plus a little smoke, plus a little roasted coffee.
Do you want to smell? I infused white rum with pandan and coconut. Do you want to smell it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Tease me with a good time.
Okay.
I have to keep it because I have to use it for Monday because we have to.
When you
Yeah.
walk through, hey, when you
Yeah.
walk through,
Oh my God. Oh, I can't wait to eat.
Okay, so it's
But
giving
don't
roasted
get us
coffee.
started on the TikTok.
It's
Oh,
giving.
shit. Maybe I need to do some more.
Audience. You're a little loud, audience.
I'm sorry we can't drink this. I need this for tomorrow, but.
Sorry. Audience.
Audience. No. This is a part of my setup, audience.
Is it?
Yes. You're not disturbing my aesthetic for your nap. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like grassy greenness is the pandan.
Grassy.
So
Sweet
for our
coconut.
people that are listening and not on the tube, Kapri is passing the smells around to the audience.
You miss Greg.
I'm
To the
about to
audience. To the audience.
This is coming on the menu.
It's gonna be.
Deke, put this on the menu. Stop playing.
He really enjoyed the
That is
the
ooh.
presentation. Only reason why I can't give you a taste because I need that for some.
Yeah.
That
God,
is
that
my
smells
problem.
amazing. So after
Coconut.
smelling that,
So
I
what
definitely get why you're catching that in
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
I understand.
It gives context for sure.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing with it is I am infusing
chocolate
the
milk,
coconut
for
oil with
sure.
pandan, and then I'm fat
That's
washing.
hilarious. It'll be just as good off your finger though.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
I promise. Ooh, now this is one I want to truffle with.
I apologize.
Oh, it is good.
So y'all, just a little tidbit. Don't mind Capri's ass. Y'all seen it. If you're in these DC streets, well, you could be in these Atlanta streets. You could be in these New Orleans streets. You could be in these DC streets.
You could be in Aruba streets. You could be in Puerto Rico streets, Toronto streets. When actually,
Capri be twerking in these streets, literally.
I saw somebody creeping on my ass the other day. The security guard at the Allegory. I saw you.
Security guards love you.
around the corner though, like a weird creep, like around, like doing like a.
Ooh, like trying to sneak a peek.
I saw him in my peripheral. My peripherals are good.
Don't sleep on the periphery.
Bitch. I was like, what the fuck? But this is also, so I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna tell a little story real quick. I forgot. I thought I locked the bathroom door. I didn't, and the security guard was checking to see if it, things were going on. Busting on me. I'm like, oh, and he's like, oh, my fault.
Creeper!
And I'm like,
hey, bro, that's some shit out of a movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Were you mid-pee?
Yes.
Oh
So I'm like, and he didn't walk away. Like other people be like, oh, and like run.
And shut the door.
No, he bust open the door wild as hell and then stood there until the fucking door closed back.
Oh my god. That's
He
not
was
cool.
in shock and awe.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He was in shock and awe.
No, he wasn't.
Bruh, that was the, and so I was like, wow, I really was like, wow, like I don't think I've ever seen anyone like stare at me while like trying to also apologize.
That's maybe he was in awe. He didn't have to catch himself.
Like like it felt like like it gave that. It gave, what do I do? It gave that. It gave that feeling.
So sorry.
But then yesterday in my periphery, I saw that nigga literally.
Same dude.
Yeah, so we have
No, he's a creep. He's
a creep.
He's been fantasizing about you and been trying to catch
Creeping
you.
over. Creeping. I know creep. I've been knowing creep since I was 12.
Oh,
So
no.
listen, I've been knowing creep.
It's giving rape culture. It's giving rape culture.
Yeah.
Asshole, ain't nobody took
Last
you.
night confirmed it. And I went back to Deacon, I was just like, yo, this, you remember that? Because I told, when the bathroom thing happened, I told him. And I was like, you remember that nigga that fucking, was staring at me in the bathroom? He was like, yeah. I was like, I just saw him creeping on me. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, that nigga was creeping.
And I was going to say, you should actually start.
Take a picture.
Take a picture, but also don't just have those conversations, but document them in writing.
Yeah.
You're right.
So that you can create a pattern where it's not like, well, why didn't you say anything?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you
That's
do
right.
anything?
I mean, at this point, I'm stabbing people, so.
But nah, that's creepy.
funny.
I was gonna say we laugh at you laughing, but But
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
It's violating your personal parts, your personal
Yeah.
space, your comfortability.
You're right.
Creep.
And it's a sort of saying that you're comfortable with the behavior, with the way that he
You're right. And the comfortability more comes from, and I'm not comfortable, once again. It's just the fact that it's a used to factor.
I was gonna say women are conditioned
There we go. That's the
to
word.
navigate creeps.
Yeah.
And to navigate creepy moments, creepy behavior, and all that.
Oh, I
to
see.
think that you're comfortable.
I don't
Oh,
think he cared if
yes.
he was comfortable or
I don't
not.
think he would care.
It wasn't about
Yeah.
that.
But that
Yeah.
would be what would come out of his mouth.
It wasn't about that.
I don't think I sipped
So.
the third one.
Oh yeah, what you getting? What's skimming? What is skimming?
Mm.
It's yummy. This is my first time trying it. I had a bottle and never opened it.
I lied. It's already. I think I did sip this one.
You did.
Oh yeah, because that's where you were
'Cause you
getting
got
the Don,
raisins.
not the Don Juan, the Pondon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There a little like champagne happening at the end, like a white wine ish grape, like.
I was gonna say like a white grape,
I
kind of
can
crisp
see that.
green.
I can see that.
Yes.
Crisp green fruit type of
Yeah,
vibe.
that I get from sparkling wine. Which have
crispy.
you been to? Have you been to damn, the fuck is the name of the damn place? What's the wine place?
Oh, I thought it was Tuesday. Oh, I'm glad you said that.
What's the wine place on?
So I was right. Okay.
What, the dinner?
Yes, Tuesday, right?
Yes, Tuesday. I'll come back to it. I can't remember the name of the damn place.
Okay.
But it's a wine place in
Species?
on Georgia Ave. Yes.
Oh no, well I haven't been. I can tell you that.
It's
I didn't know there was like that.
it's mirrored after a Bacchanal, which is in New Orleans, which is a wine garden in New Orleans that people go to. So remember we did the Colin thing on the boat?
Yes.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So we did that because we didn't want to do the Bacchanal thing, which is usually at the end of Tales on the Sunday. Everyone would go to Bacchanal, which is in the 9th Ward. It was a business that opened up this space. And what it was is that you would go in, you would buy your wine bottles and your charcuterie and stuff, kind of like it was a market, and then you would give a number, and then you go to the back where it was like rock gravel type of background, lots of like picnic tables, different types of antique tables and stuff, and then this beautiful like stage, kind of looking like a almost a gazebo type of thing.
So like that's where we had all that.
And that's where you have.
But I get the vibe. Like it was still.
So this place. Why can't I think of the damn name? St. Vincent.
Okay. Yes,
St. Vincent.
Yes,
St. Vincent. That's what it was. St. Vincent is now on Georgia Avenue. It's mirrored after that.
See, I've never been to St. Vincent, but with the second you said St. Vincent, I see like the.
It's black owned. Yes, shout out to Fred, but that wine is not accessible.
For real.
It's expensive. As fuck.
Not a shocker.
Yeah. So.
Becoming that type of vibe.
I mean, he understands he knows what he's getting. You know, I'm pretty sure it's a fucking banger. They just started their jazz nights, so I do want to go back.
Ooh, I like
because of their jazz nights. So that's why I brought it up. Yes.
It brings out my inner Love Jones.
Yes. Yeah. It's but the space is amazingly sexy, and I really want to go back.
Audience.
What?
She's trying to control the outline at this point.
Oh, sorry. We're moving on.
The audience.
Sorry, we're going.
She done jumped 2 damn segments ahead.
Oh, no.
So speaking of Asian lean, let's go with it or not.
Period. Okay.
That's actually an appropriate segue, okay? I'm not being ignorant, but I kind of am.
No, I mean, but it's appropriate.
It's appropriate, though.
All right, y'all.
On brand.
Done.
There is a woman on TikTok and on Instagram. Her name is Hannah is Golden. And I'm calling it out because I've now talked to a person who is of Caribbean descent. Mm-hmm. And we've talked about this. Okay. And other people. And especially black people. So I started following her because she did this like whining video, and I was like, oh shit, like this bitch is like, whining to some like, soca or to some dance hall. Okay. So then the more I'm following her, I keep seeing her videos, and supposedly she does like, I think like writing or something, but she also does these dance hall classes and things of that nature. And so, she's posting all her reaction videos that people are giving her, and it's like mad people of Caribbean descent who are just like, oh, blah blah blah, like saying like Caribbean words and like giving her like ups, and like she herself uses lots of Caribbean language. She's also from Brooklyn, so I think a lot of people from Brooklyn think they're like honorary Caribbean people. You're not, but so like it's just so she does these things. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, that's what's going on. And then she posts this video of her reacting to a person reacted to her last post. So one of the videos goes, she's dancing, and then the words come up, and she's like, by the way, my name's not Mama Lee. You can call me, and she lists the things that you can call her, but like, don't call her Mama Lee. So Mama Lee / Miss or Mr. Chang or Miss Chang or something like that. That saying in Jamaica specifically is used by a lot of Jamaican people. If you don't know, there's actually a big Chinese population in Jamaica, and they actually have been there for a while. So like there are Chinese Jamaicans, like that is a real thing. Like I know Zan, who works for Worthy Park, who is amazing. Like this is a real thing. So she was telling people not to call her that pretty much, and I'm you could do that. That is, I understand. Don't do that, but this is why it bothered me. One, she posted the reaction video of a black man, Caribbean heritage, who was like, why do y'all think this is funny? Like pretty much being like, this is why y'all you shouldn't do this. It was a affirmation video. Mm-hmm. But the way it made me feel is that you are doing these dances and being part of this culture and different things like that. And Jamaican people are like, oh, like apologies. But at the same time, this is actually a a word of like respect and regard. Like the way that we use this
it's a part of the lingo.
It's a part of the lingo.
You can't cherry pick the parts of the culture that work for you and then try to admonish and be offended by the parts that just don't.
And it was the wording of her post that got me weird about it, because it created a situation in where it was like, of course, but like where it was like all Asians aren't the same. We all aren't from China, like, like it was giving this. It was giving that was the language of her post.
If you at anybody's yard party, do you really think they're about to sit there while you in the middle of the parking lot dancing, ask you what part of Asia you from before they big you up? No, bitch. It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
No, it doesn't.
If they don't know you from a can of paint, they're not gonna say, "Hey, by the way."
No, they're not.
Before I say,
especially if this is, and they said it's.
Where are you from? No
language.
Period. And like, so it was really big for me. So then
you invited yourself to their party.
I stopped, right? I was like, okay, well, let me let it be. And then
good comment, right?
And then she posts a video. This is the fucking video.
We're gonna post this for the tubers, okay? For the tubers.
Where she picks up a Jamaican flag and a Korean flag and puts it on her waist. Why this matters is because the video of where she was like, don't call me this. She was like, I'm not Jamaican. She's like, I am. What she said is she's Korean. She's from Switzerland. And what she says, she's like, I'm Swiss, I'm Korean, and I'm Brooklyn.
What?
Is what she said.
You could have just said American then.
Like, it's what she said. And then she posts this video of her literally grabbing a Jamaican flag, grabbing a Korean flag, putting it on her waist and whining. And I commented and was like, okay, so you just made a whole statement about why you aren't Jamaican, but here you are claiming.
And you're a Brooklynite.
but then you have
the Jamaican flag with such conviction.
And there's a Jamaican flag in your bio. So bitch is confused. I'm confused. So for me, and she was just like, she was like, well, listen to the song and read the bio, the caption again. She said something about imported and exported or some shit. I was just like,
talking about the damn flags represent each place she feels at home. Girl, goodbye. If you felt at home, then you would not be offended by the terminology and the vernacular used in that island's culture, period. It would not, if it felt home to you, then you wouldn't have a fucking flag up your butt about the fact that they're using their vernacular that has existed in their culture well before you even learned what a wine was, Tuds.
Period.
So what's tea? Or gents?
So it's giving privilege. The fact that you can choose and pick and when you want to be about the culture, not about their culture, when you like all this stuff, that's giving privilege. We as people of color, like dark, and we don't have that privilege to just be like, oh, today I want to be from Ireland. I don't have that. I can't do that. Today I want to be from China. I actually can't do that.
Today I want to be from China. Tomorrow it's Korea.
Yeah, bitch, I can't do that.
Wednesday it's Holland.
What the fuck? I can't do that. And she's getting written up in she's getting written up in papers to. This is where my biggest
pieces about this now.
No,
okay.
No, she's getting. My biggest thing is that she's becoming an advocate for dance hall dancers.
How though?
I'm done.
She's not a representative of like dance hall culture or anything.
Take me out.
I'm confused.
This is she's making money off of dance hall classes, and she's now getting written up, and the literal title is like Hannah Lee sticks up for why dance hall dancers need to make more money.
But she's not a dancer.
Sorry, not Hannah Lee, but Hannah
is
golden.
Korean Swiss gal
Brooklynite
who was learned how to dance to a reggae beat, like. And then but she's not like a dancer. She's not a dancer. Nothing about it is like, oh, she grew up in the cult. Like she know how to keep a little beat, and she know how to make her hips move. But I mean, she's a head.
It's a real culture.
And she is connected with them.
people.
But this is the problem, right? When this is a problem in general. When you give someone proximity to what we are and to a certain, it becomes entitlement, and they think they're in it. They think they are it.
Yep. They think they're of the culture at that point. And not just being a gracious guest. Why can't you be a gracious guest?
That's why you get to pick. That's why you get to pick and choose.
You sit at the table, you eat your plate, and you shut up.
Can we quote Max and Marcus Garvey where they said, stop allowing them in when they haven't even cleaned up the damage they've already done. We barely have culture to claim on our own, but you keep inviting the enemy in and giving them all of this, access to the cultures that we're building. And we haven't even healed from what they've taken away from us.
Period.
In the first place.
Period. It's very huge. That is huge.
It goes back to all the cultures.
I'm sorry. That's so huge.
I was gonna say anyone who's not black,
to West Asia basically. To South to all of it.
We felt that a lot too. I mean, we feel it all the time, but it was really prevalent in 2020, where stop Asian hate.
And all
and
of the conversation and the chitter chatter around
period. They got laws off of that.
Stop Asian hate. Asians have been so supportive of the Black Lives Matter movement during the protesting of George Floyd's murder. First of all, you did no favors, okay? Either you believe in human decency and you believe in right is wrong, or you don't. Period. Those are the only two sides of the issue. It's not a black issue, it's a human issue. So Asian Americans, Asian non-Americans, people, period, within that umbrella, you're not doing the black community a favor in your participation of advocating for human decency.
No.
That's not a thing.
No.
And you don't get a big thank you from us.
No.
To be honest, sorry if you feel entitled to some sort of special treatment because you stood up for just something being right and standing against something being wrong. That if somebody owes you something for that, you gotta look within yourself.
I can cry right now.
Period. Like, do I think that any hate of any form of any ethnicity is good? No.
No.
On a moral level, on a personal foundation, yes, I am against the hate of Asians for sure.
Right.
But I'm against
because it's a human thing.
Ethnicity of any kind.
Period.
Just based off the fact that they are who they are and the fact that they exist. It doesn't make any sense for you to hate a person because their eyes are slightly slanted and you think that they gave us a virus. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I am against people who don't do their Googles and who just like the excuse to hate. I'm against that, period.
Yeah.
Blind rage and just prejudice for the sake of prejudice and one group of people thinking that they're somehow above or better than another just because some psycho with orange, whatever color hair that toupee is, and an orange face is telling you to hate these people or to blame these people or to like.
Period.
He gave them an excuse.
Period.
Gave them an excuse to be hateful. I'm against that
whiteness.
Foundationally. Period. So no.
It's whiteness.
It's not an exchange of support. Like, oh, we did this for you and we showed up to the protests and all that. So you should be behind Stop Asian Hate. I'm not looking for the next hashtag to follow and support and do all this with.
Can
I don't. Yes, audience.
Tell me, I don't like. Oh, they passed the vibe check, or they.
What does that even mean?
Oh,
God.
Okay.
People use that a lot, so
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
They show
passing the vibe check,
minorities doing dances and cooking foods and
honestly, that for me, it's annoying because it like gives. It gives individuals outside of the culture something to like aspire to get or aspire to do, and then it becomes performative, and they want some sort of reward for their performance.
And then when
I'm not rewarding that like Hillary Clinton talking about she got hot sauce in her bag. Bitch, I don't care.
She did what?
When she was campaigning back in what was that 2015, 2016? She was campaigning and she was at the Breakfast Club doing an interview and they asked her what was one like thing she keeps in her purse no matter what or whatever. This bitch said hot sauce. Dead ass lying, but pandering to the black.
I think what's so crazy about the world that we live in is that y'all are constantly trying to please us while also just taking everything.
But they try to please us with the most mundane, dumbest shit. I don't care what condiments you keep in your bag when I'm about to vote for you for the presidency.
The thing I just think is so crazy.
Come on now. But no, but politics is treated like it's nothing but a popularity contest anyway, right? Because at the end of the day, all the platforms that all these politicians say they're standing on, it's not anything that they actually follow through with on the other side of it. And so really seeing that as a collective, we all know that, really we are just voting for who amongst us we like better. Of course. So in that sense, it becomes a popularity contest because you're looking for votes. When you're in high school and you're campaigning for a presidency,
we vote for
a school president and all that shit, it's not because you actually feel like you're going to make any real change. For some people, they're naive and their intentions are good and they think that. But for others, it's a popularity contest. You get to have control over the dance. Everybody gets to see your face on a flyer everywhere and all that type of stuff. It looks great in the yearbook. It looks great for college apps.
Yeah.
But it's not really because you're about to try to make fundamental change in your school system.
I think the biggest thing for me, though, about this whole situation is that, since we've been brought to this country, there has not been a time where we were able to be by ourselves and really, not have to share everything of ours,
and nurture
not have to share our disappointment, not have to share our successes, not have to share how we grow. We have to, everything that we do has to be everyone else's, where everyone else can have their own.
Harbor it and protect their stuff.
We can't have anything from them.
That's the point. That's what they say.
That's what makes me cry in the morning.
No, it's so
it makes me cry.
That's what they said.
I'm over that.
It's like how
we have to have our own some time.
Protect and nurture our own culture.
So I think that's what, at the end of the day, I think that what Hannah is golden. I think that's the root, and I've been trying to figure it out, and I just did. Yeah. That is it. We can't have anything without y'all talking about you can still be a part of it, but let me pick and choose when it's part of me. No, fuck you. Sorry, that's annoying.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
Your pale savior.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's the same too because they advocate. I'm an advocate.
I was just about to say we do not need an Asian advocate for dancehall culture.
No.
Please hang that hat up. I can't. It's now that's the part that's offensive, Chung Lee, or what they call her, Miss Chang.
Miss Chang.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Not sorry.
Because it's giving no. It's giving no. And you know what the issue is? It's not an issue, but what's happening is that, she has a shitload of support. But and
those type of things tend to garnish a lot of support. And it's
because there are trigger words
entitled people
that are happening here, and people aren't looking deeper than that. They're like, oh, I should care about this.
It's the gaslighting.
I should care. I mean, and at the end of the day,
gaslighting.
Once again, like I said at the beginning of this.
She feels empowered by all those reaction videos that have been amping her up
exactly.
and making her feel validated with her.
She gets to tell us what she doesn't want to.
On TikTok.
She gets to say what she doesn't want to be called. I understand that, but I don't understand the picking and choosing. I don't get the fact that she gets to benefit from everything else. Take it all. We have to take the bad and the good. Jamaicans have to take the bad and the good, especially in their own motherfucking country where tourism is rampant, where they can't go to parts of the island, but tourists can. Like, they can't even go to their own land. They can't keep their family safe from COVID. They can't without the government doing some ratchet weird shit. Like, no. Like, no. You get to pick and choose.
In and out of the culture, whatever.
In and out.
But they're still poor. The country is still
period.
Economic.
Okay, so there's a lot that, I'm not the first to, I can't be like, oh, I know everything about, I don't know everything about Jamaica. I have a lot to learn too, but the more I learn about my own country and the Caribbean countries, I'm sad. Yeah. I'm just sad.
Yeah. So it definitely makes me sad to learn, to go and visit these countries, because when I travel, especially when I go to the islands, I like to meet locals, and I do my own vibe check.
Same.
You can tell when somebody's crazy when they trying to groom you, rob you, or something, or swindle you.
Yeah.
You can tell as long as you're paying attention. But I like to meet the locals and have the local experience. And when I hear the story, and they talk about it so like matter of factly because it's just how they're used to things being. But when I hear them talk about like the vast difference between the people who control most of the money and all that comes in from tourism, and how they just dole out the scraps basically to the people who do the legwork, it pisses me off every time. Pisses me off every time, which is why I like to have the local experience, because I'm not patronizing the tourist spots.
Yes.
I'm not going to Margaritaville and all that type of stuff. Like, I'm trying to go to the spots where they're actually black owned. They're owned by local
Girl, you know
people.
me.
Yes, girl, you know she does a deep.
I'm about to. Where do I not go?
She giving up documents.
And if my mom and my sister wasn't with me in Aruba, I would have too. Like a bitch would have been in the middle of the island. Okay, listen,
Partying in the hut,
honey.
I had a damn good time too.
I probably would have been pregnant because this motherfuckers get fine as hell.
I have not reached that level of boldness, but I do like. But I do like to meet me a trustworthy local, a local with a good jib.
You too light.
And not I'm too light.
We're the same complexion.
No.
Pretty
Basically, come on now.
in the sun we be the same. We a little different now right now. That's probably my eczema, really.
Little wee bit.
Yeah, that's my eczema, making me darker.
My mother did hand down her high yellow child. Okay, my parents did hand down their high
let's
yellow.
go to our fourth sip.
Yes,
Let's go to
so
our fourth
this is
sip.
where it gets a little drastically different.
Okay.
So this is
Also,
our
what are these?
Peated, so that is the sea salt turbinado dark chocolate almond.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat y'all.
It's an experience. With the whiskey, it's different.
It's different.
It's an entirely different vibe.
It's different.
So our fourth sip, y'all, ASW Tire Fire Peated Malt.
Heard.
It tastes like it sounds. It's great. Now, whether or not that sounds great to you, it depends on how much you like peat.
Oof.
So, at 45 ppm phenol content, and to give y'all some insight, phenols are the chemical compounds within the peat smoke that are responsible for the smoky aromas and flavors in a peated whiskey.
I'm glad you said that. I thought you said thin.
Where did we say it? Fiddler was from?
It might be phenol. It's PHENOL. Could be phenol. I say phenol. I don't know.
No.
It's from. These are all from Georgia.
These are all from ASW Distillery. So yeah, this is done in Georgia.
Wow.
Exactly. You can see the Tire Fire has a type of peat you find in an Islay style single malt. Distilled from 100% heavily peated malt from Inverness, Scotland. We then mature Tire Fire in new charred oak for a unique twist. And it's at 91 proof, so it's on a low. We're getting back a little lower on the scale.
I mean, it's giving that peat, y'all. It's like campfire.
Sweet.
Oh, for sure. There's some sweetness too. It's giving honey.
To me, it's giving Demerara. Does that make sense? Like I know.
It does, because I mean it's sweet. It smells
the dark sugar.
Yeah. Is it giving Demerara or Turbinado? Now we're getting really nerdy.
Oh, now you know.
I'm getting a brown
Like,
sugar.
because that Turbinado was like
Brown sugar.
rich
Turbinado's
sugar. I'm
definitely
not quite getting brown.
because brown gives me more like confectionery. Yeah.
Almost confectionery, get close to maple-ish. This is not quite giving that.
Maybe it's
Because I still smell honey.
Maybe it's turbinado.
I still give the honey. I think.
But I can see the Turbinado sugar.
Yeah. Wow. Campfire for sure. Literally, like I hope I make
It's not like you're right on the campfire. It's like you're smelling the waft
Yes.
from the campfire.
Hickory.
I'm getting also some type of like water, like I'm near water. If that makes any sense, like
a creek.
Yeah. Oh, like a lake.
Like a
almost.
lake.
Could be, yeah.
It's giving camp by the
Wood,
lake.
yeah, wood and lake.
Yeah. Mossiness. I don't know if that makes. Yeah. Which peat gives actually.
What are you saying, Mom? It's giving campsite.
Irish?
Yeah, like peat's like a Scottish.
No, I mean, is it Scottish? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It gives you that
Type
that
of
mossy.
yeah. I didn't know people peated things in America. Actually, this is I don't know why.
Beers, they peat beers and
There are peated beers.
I don't know anything about a peated beer.
a lager or ale, something like that.
That's not peated though.
It's hopped. Yeah.
Well, they put like the mossiness.
Yeah, because peat is a moss. Yeah. Oh God, I can't remember. It's like a.
Thanks. Oh,
I can't remember what peat is. Every time someone teaches me about peat, I always forget. But this is mossy as hell. Now that I'm thinking about it, goddamn.
Wet moss too, like.
Yeah.
There are ales.
Because doesn't moss grow like a wet environment? Like,
Yeah, it has to be, right?
any moisture?
It does.
That makes me want to be in nature. I've been in this house too long.
Alright.
I gotta go out. I gotta get out of here.
It's smooth.
On the palate,
It's genteel.
it's giving, not genteel. Yeah. Somehow the owner
Whoa.
hears wild things.
I hear wild things all the time.
Now this is, I'm getting a lot of lemon.
I can swear to people saying dick all the time. Dick? Dick? Goddamn. Titties? Oh, shit. Someone say
Getting lemon.
ass?
Someone say dick? No, I said lemon, Pre.
Dick?
Lemon. Lemon on a dick. No.
Oh, I swear to God.
Pete, dick?
No, I would tell you. I would tell you. I would definitely if I tasted dick on the palate, I would fucking tell you.
The thing is there a general dick taste?
No, it would be specific to me. That would be a very specific thing to me.
Like this person.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I wish I could make that the subtitle. I can't.
We can't. But I also just thought about the same thing. I wanted the same thing.
Pete's dick balance.
It's really peaty.
Really Petey.
Oh god! Someone saying Petey would never sound the same again. It is
No.
always gonna be funny.
Oh my god, that's so
Oh, God,
good.
I'm always the immature one in the group.
I want that.
Quick pause.
I want
I don't care
that.
how professional the environment is. In my mind, I'm like, pause.
Just say it out loud.
I say that in my breath. Pause.
But as I told the woman last night, ain't nothing pause about me. We talking about sure for sure all the time. Ain't pausing. We going. Okay.
We pushing play.
I said what I said. Ain't no pause.
Okay, what's this giving on the palate? I get a lot of lemon. Obviously, aside from the smoke, because the smoke is there, y'all. But I don't know if I'm getting lemon oil. I think I'm actually getting like the full lemon peel with the pith.
Mm.
With a pith. I like it. Peel with a splash of pith. And some graininess. Maybe it's the barley.
I was gonna say there's something. I keep saying grassy because there's something so specific about all these whiskeys that are it's coming from the land.
I was going to say kind of the soil too, like the minerality that you would get from like rock and gravel. And
Yeah, definitely.
soil and grass and like just all of that. It's just giving earth. It's giving lemon, earth, smoke. Not as much sweetness on the palate
No,
as we experienced on the nose.
not at all.
And just to confirm, not confirm.
What kind of lemon did you say?
The peel and the pith.
Okay. Yeah,
The pith is that
the white part of the. So when you
that we
peel,
so delicately have to avoid when we're doing peels for cocktails.
yeah,
It's that part included.
it makes things very bitter.
Why do y'all know that?
Because we have to avoid
Experience.
it at all times. Yeah.
Someone is. I was having this conversation with some bartenders the other day, and they were like,
lazy when the pith is
people are always like what bartending school did you go to? Yeah, the University of Experience. Like the fuck
And I actually went to bartending school and I learned a ton more just working behind the bar.
experience.
It gave me the bartending school gave me the foundation of just knowing the different styles of cocktails.
Yeah,
And it was helpful in that regard. And getting me comfortable free pouring and like doing all of that,
Yes.
timing me, all of that was great for me.
yeah.
I like training.
I don't like free
Train
pouring.
me, please. I hate free pouring.
I think free pouring is dumb as fuck.
It got me comfortable because like my
It's
first
dumb.
job actually wound up being very high volume and all that, and
Yeah.
they didn't do jiggers. I
There
had to bring
is-
my own jigger to work.
Free
So
pouring.
yeah, free pouring. Yeah.
I should say free porn. I'm like,
Or free whoring? Is it what you heard?
What mood are you in on this?
Oh, it's okay. We go.
Pete's dick on the mind.
Like, sounds like we might have to be on a mission leader.
It's given.
I've been on the mission the whole time.
It's giving mission.
Over his bag, Eddie.
He has been very quiet. I've been noticing the quietness. I'm like, all right, Greg hasn't said anything. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Hilarious.
Dick?
Big grade.
Someone say dick.
I'm finding out a way to make.
I'm sorry, guys.
Title.
I'm sorry.
I don't care if I need asterisks and exclamations.
I love doing this.
We're using it.
Go, y'all got it.
Oh my god. Protect your kidney.
It's 3.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Ooh, child, we gonna wrap y'all up.
Yeah.
Again. Okay.
What else we got?
We got one more sip. And
One
then
more
we
sip.
got, was anything?
Did you go to, like,
What
different
you
room?
about to tell me? Yes.
You
I
did.
we went yesterday for brunch.
How did you like it?
It was great. It's busy as hell. I didn't know it was so big.
It's the big place and the patio
It's a big-ass
too.
restaurant. We were on the patio. So
Did
we
you
were
get
out
the
this
warm shrimp salad?
No. Is that the? Did they do it? Is that the?
I don't know if they're
salad
different.
slaw?
It's like a
That's
frisee,
salad slaws or warm
but they also have the warm shrimp on it. It's like the best
That sounds
warm
so good.
buttery
We
lemon
like
shrimp.
overdosed on mushrooms yesterday. We had the mushroom. We're gonna skip to where we eat, y'all.
Sorry, we're eating at La Diplomat.
Yes, I finally went to the Diplomat.
I love that.
Great place.
Yes.
Didn't know it was so big inside. I want to go back. So.
I think La Diplomat one is actually my Christmas place. I like to either order or eat there for Christmas.
Okay,
I don't know why it just became a thing for me 3 years ago.
Seems sexy.
It's just like a really nice, like, they're always open. And it's like, great hearty French
I was
food.
gonna say, and it gives off very European vibe.
Yeah.
For sure. Even like just the energy.
I'm so happy you
It was so
went.
good. We had the mushroom soup. We shared a mushroom
so
tart.
good.
I got the oysters. They were yummy.
Yeah.
It was like West Points and something else. But yeah, no, it was a good time. That's what you said.
I love that.
I said that. Thanks so much, audience. You were so busy talking. You didn't listen to what I said. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Stop taking
Oh.
eat that. Tay.
Oh, this is so great. No, Dee's mom definitely does take THC, so I love it. We talked about this in the last episode. We did. Because we were talking about you coming into Allegory and you like...
Tay and the shrooms. It's affected my mom and the shrooms, and I've never tried them. And I think it's hilarious.
You never tried?
Never tried shrooms.
What about E? Have you ever had E before?
No.
You and Ross should take E together.
She ain't trying that. She's not trying that.
Just crush it up. Doesn't matter.
No, she should not.
First of all, don't tell me
Stay in
to
the
drug my
house.
wife.
Stay in the house. Let her know. Consent first.
Drug your wife.
Don't drug your wife.
Consent first.
And never do that, first of all.
Consent first.
She's like, consent first, but stay in the house. Disclaimer, I would never drug my wife, but I'll think about it.
Exactly.
No, don't you ever.
I mean, just a half a.
Hilarious.
Rule 101.
Maybe we could
Never
share a
do
pill.
that.
And see.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll try that on
You
vacation.
can do a real shroom.
But we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nobody to answer to. We ain't got no phone calls.
You just turn your phone off.
Yes.
You just-
vacation's like the perfect time.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's always something to.
Let your people know you're going down the rabbit hole. So you're turning off your really.
That's true.
No, I mean,
that's true.
yes.
I mean, I never let anyone know, but yes.
We're responsible enough adults that we would
Mike
communicate
knows.
prior to any.
I am not responsible. Bitch be gone and be like,
Girl, yes.
how are you doing? Well, you bitch, were you bed for fucking
No.
70 hours?
But which time was it, Capri? Which time
Oh,
was
God.
it there?
It's hilarious.
The shrooms with the guy?
Yeah, not shrooms, but like you definitely.
We had
The
to.
Ting Ting.
Yes.
We had both had
Yeah.
Ting Ting.
Yeah.
But yes, so
It was
my
so
mother
cute.
is
I love that.
hilarious. And now
I love it. I love when you come see me.
to her purchase.
Yes.
Purchase moments.
If you haven't done shrooms are actually great. I advocate for shrooms. I advocate for a lot of drugs. Someone asked me the other day, and they were like,
advocate for a lot of drugs.
I do too now.
I advocate for drugs. So someone asked me, they're like, oh, like you have like lines for what's illegal and what's not illegal. I was like, yeah, I think the government makes things that are illegal for their benefit.
What they figured out how to tax.
Yeah.
But like,
Shrooms are now decriminalized.
let's talk about Oregon right now, who like there like are so many drugs that are legal because you can now safely do them. There's a line of like educating and being able to tell people like why crime happens and these type of things is because it is like this forbidden type of thing. So you have to do it in the dark and now it becomes unsafe and different things like that. When you're able to educate about these types of things,
And
regulate, educate,
Because it's about
allow
accountability.
people to, you know, just kind of like
illegal for you to
engage
acquire
it.
like coke or a pill or whatever, right? That's exactly
We
why
don't have to be sneaky about it.
fentanyl is finding its way into so many things.
Yeah.
Because it's not regulated. And nobody is accountable for maintaining a certain quality level and you know,
Period.
nobody's regulating it. So people, and then people who don't even have any type of chemistry background or interest in even understanding what they're doing, just dropping doses of shit and stuff and cutting it with things and not
And
caring
don't know.
about how it's
Yeah.
affecting and hurting and killing the people that they're selling
And
it to.
scientists are the big drug.
There are European countries that also do the same thing where you could safely just do the drugs and they educate.
They have parks where you can.
And then
safely
create environments
do
for you to
drugs.
be safe, feel safe.
Yeah.
And nobody
Because
gets hurt,
at the
nobody
end of the
dies,
day,
nobody is, like,
These
freaking
things
out
can
and-
help you. They really can. There are ways
they all
that
start
things.
from a medicinal place,
Right.
Like poppies or whatever the hell.
Poppy seed.
That became what, heroin, right? It didn't intend.
Oh, yeah, I
they didn't
think
intend
so.
for it to be injected in people's veins and they all of a sudden lean and die from
Right.
it. That wasn't the intention. The same way the cocoa plant, and that's what Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
In the
No,
jungles of
Colombia.
Colombia. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Cocoa plants in the jungles of Colombia. I don't think they intended it for people to,
Cocaine.
you know, go wild with it, had their hearts popping out of their chest
No,
like
they
I
did
did Jim
not.
Carrey. Like that wasn't
It
the
started
goal.
out medicinally.
It started out medicinal,
And it
I'm a drug
probably still
advocate.
Some levels of
but
medicinal.
leave it to greed.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And capitalism.
find a way to capitalize, and then we're
Period.
gonna find a way to cut costs and
Period.
make a bigger profit.
Period.
We're gonna-
Painkillers.
Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're
But that's what I'm
opiates.
saying. It's a
Opium.
controlled.
Opium.
It's nothing but heroin and a pill, but
It's
it's
about
controlled and it's
control.
regulated and
Yeah.
it's taxed. Let's not forget the point that matters.
Absolutely.
It's taxed.
Well,
The
shrooms
government,
have been
the
decriminalized,
government
so
gets
Yes.
their
they're
cut.
taxing it.
Yep.
The government gets their cut.
Yeah.
They're not getting their cut from whatever heroin you buy off the street. They're
For
not
me,
getting their cut
look,
from your sugar.
you can tax
They're
me.
growing organically or whatever.
You
Like,
can tax me. You can do these things if you gonna give me healthcare. Just give me healthcare.
But can we say this? Do we know that the government's not getting their cut from cocoa leaves and poppy seeds?
first of all, yes, they are because the government has.
They've
CIA,
got to be. They've got to be.
You have to be.
They're because the fact that it's coming
They've got to be.
from these countries in such heavy loads, you don't think the government's aware?
Period.
Can't even legally tell
The government
y'all.
is
I know
literally
about the cameras
allegedly
and
providing guns and resources and working with certain people who are
Yes.
main players. And y'all think Snowfall is a come on now?
Yes, no, it's not made up, and
Isn't it based off the real Rick Ross or something like that?
I ain't gonna.
Like these art imitates life imitating art imitating life imitating art imitating life imitating art imitating life imitating art
Yes.
imitating life. So
Oh, I can tell
therefore,
y'all off
it is
camera.
the constant cycle of things actually happening. Somebody still being alive enough to talk about it.
Yep.
Somebody feeling inspired and writing a story behind it, loosely based on true events.
And not afraid. Not afraid.
I would like to say that is my mushroom trip of hell in life is that I constantly think about the cycle and how actually nothing is ever ending. It never ends.
Set your attention
It never
before
ends.
you go in.
But it does send you. So I've heard word of curve because obviously I can't speak from experience, but it's like you go inward, right?
Well, no, it depends
And outward,
on-
and then back
And
inward,
outward, okay.
and then
No,
outward,
Because it's like outer body.
and then back inward,
And then
and then
back
out.
Psilocybin.
Oh God,
Do you,
that's a mind
do you hear the
fuck.
cycle?
I
You hear the
don't
cycle?
know.
There's always a cycle.
Psilocybin takes you in.
And then you think
After
about the fact
white
that
South
And then
Africans
outward.
to keep you out. It's all of them don't have the same effect. There
There are different types.
Different types, different
Yes.
strengths.
Yes.
It depends on how you want to feel.
Yes.
I am staying away from psilocybin.
I
I
like
go
all of
with
them.
it. I don't need to go with
yes,
it.
you do.
I do, but I need a coach.
I had
Not a
a.
coach.
Yeah,
You
you're
need a
supposed
drug
to-
coach.
No, you do. This is a serious.
This is
thing.
actually.
That's true. Because
This is also why I am an advocate for drugs because you get people that maturely do them.
Yes.
I am not mature in my drugs. I like
I'm not
just
mature in my
take
drugs.
them, and we're gonna
I have
see what
those
happens.
friends, and I don't want to do it with them because they just ready to go all in.
Let's go.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, E has been my friend lately. There's some ecstasy.
In America, I won't do it. In another country, I will. Not America,
It's just
because
it's
not
great.
here.
It makes you want to
It's
drink.
not here.
It's not.
If they're putting cocaine in them and everything else,
You know,
and
cocaine
in
here
other
or there.
countries, they're able to get the ingredients that they need to do. Pure.
Because it's safe. Not safe, but like it's like out there.
Yes.
America's making it to a point of darkness,
seedy and it's
so you get to
too-
you get to put all this shit in
just
it.
the perspective that they gave.
Yeah.
But there are people who have money to get the real ingredients.
Yes.
And they're not
Well,
trying
just to get it pure.
Yeah, and they're not trying to push it in lower income neighborhoods and stuff.
Okay.
Period.
That's your
My last one. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
All right, y'all.
Okay, Audrey. Thank you so much.
I appreciate y'all being here again.
See, this is
I'm so happy.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. This is my birthday celebration pod, and I'm excited for this new year. I mean, if you know me, I'm always.
Last year for 20s, y'all.
I've been ready for my 30th since 23.
Girl, me too, though. I was not having I had a quarter life crisis. I didn't have a, oh my God, I'm turning 30 crisis. I was
No.
like, oh my God, I hear it gets better after 30.
I've been waiting
I was
on
kinda
my
excited.
I've been waiting on my 30s since 23.
Greg asked him. It's hilarious.
Like, I cannot wait. I just feel like this is my, you have those movies where it's like, I mean, it wasn't a good movie, but like, it was like, getting you ready for the next movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is this year.
Get you ready for a great sequel.
Yeah, Shan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just really excited. Yeah.
Yes, so we're going to end it on our last sip. Which
Yes.
This is my favorite of the lineup. ASW
Oh,
Distillery's
what is that?
Duality Double Malt. So Duality Double Malt is Virginia Chow, Georgia's first ever double gold medal whiskey. Shout out to y'all.
Yes, this is giving mango skin.
Yep, absolutely. I love this one.
Wow.
Duality is also the world's
shit.
first whiskey to mash, ferment, and distill malted rye and malted barley in the same batch. It drinks like a rye with the finish of a smoky single malt. And we're at 88 proof, so it's the lowest of the lineup.
So it's like giving banana skin. It's giving tropical
It's
skin.
giving it's giving rum agricole in the nose almost, but it's whiskey. But like those same things she was talking about, like the mango skin, the banana peel. It's giving earthiness a little bit. It's giving a little bit of smoke. It's like those same kind of fruity, smoky.
Kind of some
earthy
menthol
essences
going
you get from
on.
it. Yeah, that
What is
I,
it?
that
What
I
is it?
love from
Corn?
rum agricole.
Corn does menthol? Is that what we found out?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what was the ABV?
ABV's 88.
Oh.
88 proof. Sorry, 44 ABV.
Oh, I could
That's
do
what
that.
says the lowest of the lineup.
Oh, shit.
And it's my favorite because it gives me all the stuff I love from both a rye and a single malt. So it's heavy on chocolate, it's heavy on coffee grounds, but then it's got all that yummy fruitiness. And I love mango.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even need any water with this one.
No.
Really light on the palate. It's not hot.
Wow, this is
It
definitely my
doesn't,
favorite.
bombard you. It doesn't sting anywhere. Sometimes when the proof is a little higher, kind of stings your tongue or stings your throat or whatever in certain areas. It gives you none of that with this.
Wow. Well, that's that, y'all.
What's it giving on the palate, girl?
Oh, right. It's so good. I'm sorry.
Good. She didn't even bother to talk about it, honey.
I didn't because chocolate for sure. Getting back to these almonds is giving me
Black
nutty.
pepper, too. Nutty. A little black pepper.
Yeah.
It's not giving crack,
Yes.
but it's giving
No.
spice.
Yeah. Absolutely black pepper. Cracked.
Fresh crack. 2 cracks, please. Go crack. ASMR. We really have to do like an intentional ASMR.
We
All
will.
the sounds.
We
All
will.
the stuff.
I sent someone a video of me eating a donut, and they were like, "What the fuck of the ASMR did you just send me? I love that." I was like, "Damn, you're right." It was random because I just knew he likes donuts, and I was telling him about these donuts in person. And then I was like, when I get home, I'm gonna send you, because it was a creme brulee donut, creme brulee croissant donut from Farmers and fucking Farmers and Distillery. Yes,
Giving croissant.
bitch, croissant donut with the sugar torched and crispy on top, with the creme brulee in the middle.
Donuts, I would eat that.
I would eat that.
That shit went off.
I don't eat sweets.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I was telling him in person, and because he loves donuts, he like buys dozens and brings them to the hotel. And I was like, yo, when I get home, I'm gonna send you a video of me eating it. So I did, and the next time he's like, girl, you sent me some ASMR. Oh my god! I was like, it was because it was quiet. I didn't have my TV on or nothing. I was like,
It was just her and this donut and the camera.
yeah, I was going in.
Oh, you should do an OnlyFans where it's like ASMR.
I mean, I have an OnlyFans, but I should do it. I should switch the vibe. I do have an OnlyFans.
You gotta get so I can patronize. Even if I don't watch the content, I'll still patronize.
It's a little.
I don't know if it's for my ass.
No, it's raunchy as hell.
Ooh, I kind of want to see. I do want to see.
It's raunchy as hell. It's
It's
raunchy. Sorry, mommy, daddy. Really, honestly, the only people.
Hey, I'm sorry, mommy, daddy. Don't subscribe.
I don't care about my.
She grown. You gonna twerk?
We gotta go because we turned up. I love y'all so much.
Donuts. Sorry. Okay.
Like, subscribe, comment, do your thing. Thanks, y'all. I'm turning 29.
2 times for the birthday.
Trying to hop on the dick. Did you say some dick? Oh, did you say dick?
Is that Pete?
Honestly, too, though, like,
That's the name of the episode.
I haven't been with a woman in a while.
Is that a dick?
It's been like
Did I hit dick?
6 months. 6 months since I've been with a woman. So like,
Ooh.
you can also come my way too. It's cool. It's cool.
She don't discriminate.
I don't.
Discriminate.
I love y'all.
Did I hear genitals?
Genitals.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
We out here.